So I forgot to record an intro for this because I didn't really think it was gonna be a separate video, but I'm deciding to make it a separate video right now. So what I did here, which is something I'll explain in the outro, I went to this library computer and researched computer prices that I need, like tech, like the probabilities of me like actually doing this, what I would need and all that stuff. So yeah, that's what this is. I explained that in last video's outro, and I will explain it in this video's outro too. So yeah, peace. Currently walking home, but just finished up July 8th or 7th, whichever day it is. So basically what I've learned today is, splitting code, as you saw, like how to split it up to, file names and directory paths and all that. What else? I mean, it was 5 pages, so there wasn't really a lot to learn, but it definitely helped. There were some functions, I think. It's like environmental. It was a bunch of boxes for what was it? Oh my gosh, it was Word. Oh, it's if you're ever trying to using the open and close functions. Those two I learned about, which were basically using the open function, you get 6 different main modes to do it on: writing, reading, append, and then basically combining those in the other 3. And then closing was pretty self-explanatory, to be honest. I mean, that one wasn't bad at all. Just closing a function. But then that computer part. So what I took notes on, what I wrote, it was the types of computers I needed, which I think the ones I wrote down 3. One that was budget friendly, one that was actually, I didn't really need to write the second one, but and the third one is probably the one I'm gonna get, because it was right in between both of them. It's not the most budget friendly, but it's the best one I found in that 30 minutes. It wasn't too bad. I could definitely do more research, but I mean, I think it will work perfectly fine. It runs Windows 11, which I was planning on doing Mac OS, but it is what it is. It's not it's gonna be that big of a deal. Then I went into just figuring out what I needed, a realistic plan for me. So it was what I can and can't do. So I got 6 to 8 months to do this. So basically what I'm doing, the heads-up display system, I can either do it monocularly or binocularly, which basically means either I have the display system in one eye or 2 eyes. And I'm 100% gonna do one eye. It seems so much more simpler. And without all the add-ons that I was originally gonna do, it would have taken a week or 2. But with the add-ons I'm gonna do, I should definitely be able to fit it in the time frame I want, and be able to research even more than what I wanted. It's gonna be good. Not gonna do binocular, which would have been fun, but I could probably do that over the summer after it's due, if I really enjoy this, which I am, and I hope I will once I actually start getting into it. But basically, the plan is Python. I searched up to see if I just wasted the past month of my life by asking if Copilot if Python could actually help me out with this, and it could. It's actually going to be the main thing, part of it. So I'm really happy I started working on this, because at the end of the day, if Python would have had nothing to do with it, I would have ended up just like not doing the heads-up display system and just learning coding and figure out a different thing to use. But that would have sucked. But yeah, so it even told me I could easily put in a compass, battery level, navigations, notifications. I could even put in Bluetooth, which I originally thought was gonna be way too difficult, but like Bluetooth to my phone would be amazing, and it's definitely possible. And then like putting stuff into, I'm also gonna do like finger tracking and stuff, so that way I can like click on everything. Hold on, I'm gonna walk past these people real quick. All right, so basically what the plan is gonna be for the heads-up display system and like be able to control it is a combination of voice control and hand tracking, like clicking thing. So what I would mainly use voice control for, just because I'm not gonna use it precisely. What I mean by that is like, I'm not gonna say like, you know, heads-up display system or whatever I call it, read my last notification to me, you know. I would use it to like, you know, say, start up heads-up display system. Like, is basic stuff like that. Start it up, close it down, open up this menu, open up this app, or whatever. And I use the fingers for actually precise clicking. So if I said open up this menu, and it showed me like a list of apps, I could just click on the app instead, you know? So the voice control will really be there for like mainly for aesthetic, but hand control definitely there for more precise choosing. I'm about to walk into a gas station, so. All right, so like I said, that's pretty much how that's gonna work. So the way I'm gonna use the hand thing, I'm gonna be wearing a smart glove, and that's gonna be like the easiest way to do this. It's not gonna look very well, but honestly, if I really want to, I could make this thing whole like Iron Man themed, you know, and that would make it look so much cooler in like an Iron Man glove, you know. Could definitely just put all the wiring and stuff inside of the glove, and that would, and like it already looks techy, so it's not like it can't have some stuff showing either. But that's basically the plan. I mean, yeah, like everything's starting to line up. Gonna continue doing this. So this is basically what I've been doing for the past month, is my actual project, you know, learning Python, learning coding. But what I'm gonna start doing, like what I did today, is actually starting out the technology parts. So hopefully by the time I'm ready, I'll know enough about Python, and I'll have the tech and resources I need to be able to complete this. So tonight I'm not gonna record it, but I'm gonna find appointments, I'm gonna find a day where I can go in there and do my 3D prints and stuff, or just learn more, you know, and really just learn more and find out, and just, you know, get more 3D printed involved. And hopefully I'll be able to go in there with meta glasses, you know, covered up black tape, so that way I can record the whole thing. If not, I'll just, you know, do a before and after summary. Yeah. All right, that's it for today. See you guys tomorrow. Peace.